90 Day Fiancé, Andrei and Libby, may be ruining their reputations. Andrei got American citizenship, but they're still way too problematic. 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, couple Andrei Castravet and Elizabeth Libby Potthast relationship drama is unending, even though it's been years since they were last seen together on the show. Libby and Andrei got married in 2017 on 90 Day Fiancé Season 5. Libby from Florida met the Moldovan man in Dublin and wasn't turned off by his brash ways. The chaotic couple has since appeared in multiple franchise spin-offs, documenting their arguments and the ones they have with Libby's stuck-up family. For years, it felt like Libby and Andrei were stuck in a loop, as their story only provided the same old drama of family feuds pushing them towards breaking point. Things started to ease down once Libby and Andrei welcomed their 2 children. The franchise heard fans' prayers about Libby and Andrei not being cast in any major show apart from Pillow Talk. Still, they've been active on social media platforms, providing happy relationship updates. But in Andrei's case, the past is never in the past. Andrei put up with all Andrei's crass behavior. Andrei needs anger management classes. Andrei is known to have a foul mouth, but most of his rude language went unnoticed because he said it in Russian. Andrei's use of Russian curse words on the show made viewers feel uncomfortable. His vulgar language became evident when he frequently cursed at his wife and her family. Andrei often mutters curse words under his breath, so it was sometimes difficult for viewers to understand him. There have been times when the profanities he says in his mother tongue have not been bleeped out when English words with the same meaning get censored on 90 Day Fiancé. In an episode of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 4, a pregnant Libby got into the car with Andrei and revealed she was upset with her sisters. While Libby wanted to vent, Andrei wasn't in a good mood and tried to shut her down. Libby started fighting with Andrei. She was chatting with her sisters on her phone as she continued complaining about them to Andrei. He had advised Libby to stop visiting her family and was upset that they had their noses in his business. Andrei wanted her to stop texting them to avoid further conflict. Andrei wanted Libby to stop getting riled up. His intentions seemed good, but he had ended up angrily snatching her phone from her hand while he was driving as he told her, "Don't respond." Andrei seems to get impulsive and explosive when he is angry. The way Andrei talks to Libby on the show appears degrading. His tone is terrible when he wishes to establish his domineering presence over his wife. His quick temper and hot-headedness, which are the focal point of his scenes with Libby, are toxic personality traits for a person to have. Andrei and Libby use her dad, Chuck Potthast. Was Libby afraid that she would upset Andrei by meddling? Andrei didn't see any issue in asking his father-in-law for money, and Libby didn't think he was doing anything wrong. Andrei argued that Chuck helped all his kids by giving them capital to start working. It's why Andrei also wanted to be sucking from the pie, as he told Us Weekly during his interview. Andrei wanted $100,000 to start his own business. He knew Chuck had a lot of money to spare. Chuck was hesitant to hand over such a large amount to Andrei so he could pursue real estate flipping. Instead, he offered Andrei a position in the family business. Andrei could have used Libby for American citizenship. Will Andrei dump Libby after achieving his American dream? Andrei's green card was approved in February. 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, had documented Andrei's immigration drama. His 2-year green card had expired, and he needed a permanent one. However, Andrei was to be interviewed before the approval, and his immigration attorney had wondered if it had something to do with his past in Moldova. Andrei was part of an interior investigation when he was a police officer in Moldova after somebody had questioned his work. Andrei had testified in court, claiming he had done nothing wrong. Andrei even wondered if Libby's family called ICE on him. However, Andrei was worried about his future in the US at the time, but now he has gained his citizenship and voted in the 2024 US elections. Andrei's dismissive attitude towards Libby and her family hints at him not having loved or respected her at all. All Andrei wanted was American citizenship from the relationship. Now that he is officially a citizen, it remains to be seen if Andrei and Libby's marriage will survive. What happened to Andrei Castravet? After 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 7, Andrei Castravet has achieved many significant milestones since his last appearance in 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 7. He was working as a bouncer in Dublin when he met Elizabeth Libby Potthast from Tampa, Florida. Andrei admired Elizabeth's caring personality and family-oriented future goals. He first appeared in 90 Day Fiancé Season 5 in 2017, which documented his K-1 visa journey as he traveled from his home country to the United States to tie the knot with Elizabeth. Despite facing challenges, Andrei successfully married his wife towards the end of the season. Andrei continued to appear in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise after his first appearance. He shared his journey of settling in the United States and finding work with the help of his father-in-law, Chuck Potthast. Additionally, Andrei has conflicts with his brother-in-law, Charlie Potthast, culminating in one of the most infamous 90 Day Fiancé flights. Aside from his TV appearances, Andrei devoted his attention to his marriage with Elizabeth. Together, they accomplished several milestones, such as purchasing a home, welcoming 2 children, and establishing a business. In 2020, Andrei also renewed his vows with Elizabeth in Moldova, his home country. Andrei and Elizabeth now have a son. Winston Leo is now 2 years old. Andrei reached a major life milestone after his last appearance on the show. In October 2022, he welcomed his son, Winston Leo, and shared the news on social media. Andrei posted a photo of their baby boy, expressing his emotions to fans. The father of 2 wrote, "I'm so proud and excited to be a dad again to my son, Winston Leo." Announcing the arrival of his baby boy, Andrei also said, "Welcome to the world, and now you are our favorite reason to lose sleep at night." Joking like many dads his age do, Andrei enjoys sharing family photos with his baby boy on social media. He has shown himself to be one of the best fathers in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise by meeting his responsibilities and taking care of his wife and 2 children. In September, Andrei appeared in a family photo with Eleanor, Winston, and Elizabeth. He visited a local pumpkin patch farm and helped his children pick out their Halloween pumpkins. Andrei seemed very proud to be a father and excited to participate in the annual tradition. He loves celebrating festivals with his family. Andrei has a new business after pursuing real estate. Andrei owns a digital marketing company. Andrei didn't have a good job when he debuted on 90 Day Fiancé, which led many viewers to call him a freeloader who relied on his wife and father-in-law for financial support in the United States. Over time, Andrei faced criticism from fans, who accused him of being unemployed and seen as an underachiever in his marriage. However, Andrei didn't let the negativity affect his determination. He worked hard to find his place and support his wife. The father of 2 continued to be featured on reality TV to stay connected with fans and remain relevant on social media. Last year, Andrei became friends with Andy Coons from the 90 Day Fiancé franchise, and the 2 discussed starting a business together. Specific details about their business aren't available. However, Andrei now owns a digital marketing company called Castravet Digital Marketing. He offers a range of services to his clients, including content marketing, advertising, SEO optimization, and social media management. Additionally, Andrei provides specialized services like website design and development, influencer marketing, and analytics and reporting. His new company is a comprehensive full-service agency that provides solutions for clients seeking to attract more customers and increase profits. Andrei voted for the first time. In the U.S., Andrei is now an American citizen. Andrei has also achieved some personal milestones in the United States. The Moldovan man was unsure about his future when he last appeared on reality TV. Andrei was worried that he might be deported if things didn't go according to plan. Fortunately, Andrei successfully completed his citizenship interviews and was able to stay with his wife in Florida. He secured his place in the United States and became an American citizen. In July 2024, Andrei shared the exciting news with his fans, revealing that he had obtained citizenship after facing months of drama. In November 2024, Andrei celebrated another victory as an American citizen. He cast his first vote in the 2024 United States election, in which Donald Trump won with 312 electoral votes. Elizabeth shared Andrei's significant accomplishment on Instagram by posting a photo of her husband voting for the first time. The mother of 2 uploaded a video of Andrei looking proud as he participated in the election. She flaunted his "I voted early" sticker. After years of struggling to obtain citizenship, Andrei seemed more at ease as an American citizen. Andrei has reached a peak shredded physique. Andrei stays fit by managing his diet and exercise routine. Many foreign cast members often gain weight after settling in the United States. Andrei experienced the same, becoming heavier due to his new lifestyle, stress, and diet changes. However, during the COVID-19 pandemic, he began working on his body and losing weight. He started doing home workouts to regain his former shape and muscular physique. Eventually, the reality star successfully lost 30 pounds and became more fit. He appeared fit in 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 7, impressing fans with his sharp fashion choice at the tell-all. While Andrei looked great the last time he appeared on TV, he continued to improve his physique by losing even more weight. In September 2024, Andrei posted his latest weight loss progress on Instagram, flexing his muscles and showing off his toned body. His latest photo revealed a slimmer appearance with defined pectoral muscles, abs, and quads. Andrei titled his post, "Just casually prepping for the Thanksgiving feast," indicating his excitement for the upcoming family festival. The 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. Alum attributes his weight loss to a controlled diet. What happened to Elizabeth Potthast? After 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 7, in the past few years, Elizabeth Libby Potthast from 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, has become a mother of two and finally decided where to raise her family. The Tampa native was traveling in Ireland when she met Andrei Castravet, who was from Moldova. Elizabeth adored Andrei's masculine personality, which led her to fall in love with him. Elizabeth and Andrei dated for a short period before deciding to get committed. She filed for his K-1 visa and invited him to the United States. Elizabeth and Andrei tied the knot in late 2017, kicking off their married lives. Elizabeth and Andrei faced many challenges together, but they successfully overcame them all, including Elizabeth's conflict with her siblings and Andrei's differences with his in-laws. They welcomed their first child, daughter Eleanor Louise, in January 2019. Elizabeth and Andrei strengthened their relationship in 2020 by traveling to Moldova and having a second wedding. A few years later, they expanded their family with the birth of a baby boy, Winston Leo. Elizabeth and Andrei accomplished many milestones, becoming popular social media influencers and returning cast members in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. Elizabeth and Andrei's 90 Day Fiancé journey. Elizabeth was pregnant while filming Happily Ever After, Season 7, Tell All. Elizabeth and Andrei had an entertaining journey throughout their appearance on 90 Day Fiancé and its spin-offs. Initially, they faced many family issues, which even led to verbal and physical fights. One of their most iconic moments happened a few years ago when Andrei got into Elizabeth's brother, Charlie Potthast's face. Still, Elizabeth's father, Chuck Potthast, was the first to accept Andrei as his family. Not only did he accept his son-in-law's bold personality, but he also helped him financially. Elizabeth and Andrei seemed happily married in 2021, hinting that their journey on the show was over. Elizabeth and Andrei surprised viewers by returning to 90 Day Fiancé. Happily Ever After, Season 7, they revealed new marital problems, with the main concern being Andrei's deportation. Before Andrei's visa interview, the couple had a few heated arguments. However, they were able to reconcile and resolve the deportation issue in time. Their final appearance on the show concluded on a positive note with the announcement that they were expecting a second baby. This good news indicated that they were ready to move forward and focus on their future together, leaving behind reality. TV drama. Elizabeth and Andrei had a son. Elizabeth loves being a boy mom. Elizabeth and Andrei had always discussed expanding their family after having a daughter. Therefore, it wasn't surprising when they announced their second pregnancy in March 2022. Elizabeth shared a beautiful family picture with her husband and their daughter and wrote, "We are expecting baby Castravet number 2. A few months later, while talking to US Weekly, the reality star discussed how her second pregnancy was more challenging. She said, "I have about 5 weeks left. I am so exhausted." However, she mentioned how her daughter was already prepared to adapt to her role as a big sister. After a challenging pregnancy, Elizabeth and Andrei welcomed their second child, son Winston Leo Castravet, on October 4th, 2022. Winston was a healthy baby boy, weighing 7 pounds and 10 ounces. Elizabeth shared heartwarming pictures from the hospital, giving the first glimpse of her son, and a sweet message stating, "Our hearts are so filled with joy right now, and we are already loving being a family of 4. She mentioned that their daughter is excited to become a proud big sister. Elizabeth also noted that being a mother to a son is a totally different energy. Elizabeth and Andrei made plans to relocate to Naples, Florida. 90 Day Fiancé viewers may recall that the main issues in Elizabeth and Andrei's relationship revolved around her siblings. who were skeptical of his intentions of immigrating to the United States. Even after the couple had a child together, most of the Potthast family members viewed Andrei as a user. Therefore, the Moldovan man moved away from Elizabeth's family to avoid drama and explore a new business venture. In the February episode of 90 Day Diaries, the couple disclosed their move from Tampa, Florida to Naples, Florida. Andrei is excited about beginning a career in internet trading, and he has moved his family to Naples, where his new business will be located. Elizabeth was worried about the move because it would distance her further from her family, with whom she already had a strained relationship. Chuck was disappointed about the move, but Andrei reassured him by pointing out they are literally 2 hours on the highway. He said, "It's going to be fine, it's going to be great." Based on the couple's most recent Instagram posts, it appears they are pleased with their decision. Elizabeth wanted to be a singer. Elizabeth may be no longer actively pursuing singing. While Andrei is excited about pursuing a new career, Elizabeth has also shown interest in a new passion. During the 90 Day Fiancé spinoff, she shared her interest in singing and even posted some videos of herself singing on social media. Elizabeth appeared confident in her talent and mentioned she had been singing since she was a child. She said, "I've been kind of toying with the idea of what I love, and that's singing." However, Chuck was surprised to hear about Elizabeth's talent and mentioned he had never heard her sing a single note. Surprisingly, Andrei was much more supportive of Elizabeth's passion. He even offered to build a studio in their new house so she could practice her craft. However, it doesn't look like she's pursuing that interest anymore. Elizabeth has stopped sharing singing videos on Instagram and hasn't posted a video on her YouTube channel in 2 years. Perhaps she has gotten too busy with the arrival of her baby boy to find time to practice. Hopefully, the 90 Day Fiancé. Happily ever after, Alum would soon share some of her latest singing work. 90 Day Fiancé, Andrei and Libby made a shocking move. After he got American citizenship and 7 more dramatic facts about the controversial couple, 90 Day Fiancé stars Andrei Castravet and Libby Potthast. Castravet recently ventured beyond American borders, visiting Andrei's native country, Moldova, and it's time to discuss their trip, as well as some other memorable moments. The duo is always controversial, thanks to Andrei's obnoxious personality and sense of entitlement. However, Libby may be a little bit spoiled too. She depends on her family too much, when she'd be better off standing on her own 2 feet. The drama between Andrei and the Potthasts is the stuff of legend, fueling so much exciting on-screen action. In the 90 Day Fiancé franchise, Andrei and Libby are probably considered one of the happy couples, because they're still together and seem to love each other. However, for these two, the process of building a stable life as a duo has been rocky. Libby connected with Andrei online before she met him in person. She planned to visit Dublin, where Andrei was staying, and once she met him, she was smitten with the brash Eastern European. Andrei's boorish ways didn't seem to offend her. In fact, she was wildly in love with the wannabe alpha male. Andrei and Libby are visiting Andrei's homeland. They're having fun in Moldova. Elizabeth, Libby, recently posted an Instagram story about her trip to Moldova, and it looks like she's having a great time there. Andrei and their children, they have to, went along for the ride. See them enjoying the nation in the screen grabs shown above, via Libby's Instagram. People who followed the couple on screen probably remember their disastrous Moldovan wedding. Andrei demanded the best of everything, and crassly expected Libby's father, Chuck Potthast, to pick up the bill. The lavish nuptials were high on drama, with Chuck's son Charlie Potthast getting drunk and behaving badly. He resents Andrei for using his dad, and just because he's Andrei. There's something about the Moldovan man that's such a gross out. Andrei never learned basic manners or disregarded what he learned. He just grabs at what he wants, never considering the feelings of other people. He is a taker. Now that the couple seem more financially stable on their own, with a little help from Libby's family, they're flying high. A trip to Moldova was probably something that Andrei dreamed of, as he couldn't travel freely before he got his American citizenship. Andrei worried about being deported. If he left the USA before gaining citizenship, he might be denied entry to America upon his return. Andrei told Libby to listen double, he's such a rude guy on screen. Andrei has treated his wife like she's subhuman. He does love her in his own way, but sometimes his impatience gets the best of him. He ends up lashing out, never stopping to think before he